So guys, I'm working now in Illustrator and I already have this set up, ready to go. I've gone ahead and expanded my lines. So if you didn't do the last video, this won't work very well for you. So make sure you've done that before you get to the next step. I'm going to show my layers here before I do this. And I'm going to go ahead and grab, okay, so I'm here, and again, everything else is locked. I'm working on, I'll just lock all this just because. I'm working on that copy of that layer before I get started with this. Important. I'm going to show you something kind of cool. Before I do this, to make life easier, I'm going to pull up my swatches. And I think I've gone over these a little bit with you guys before. Now, if nothing shows up here, remember you can click over here, and let me scroll this over so you can see this a little bit better. And then you go to Open Swatch Library, and you can, grab something other than what's there as a default. So, for example, I have the default swatches, Big Jig RGB, but I could, for example, grab earth tone swatches too, and here are my earth tone swatches to work off of. I'll be honest, for what we're doing, the color doesn't really matter, just so long as you have a color. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to grab everything, so select it all, go to Object, Live Paint, Make, and then deselect everything. This is important. If you don't deselect everything for this next part and then you try to do what I'm about to show you, it will fill everything in potentially with something you don't want. So you don't want to do that. So before you do this, deselect everything, hit the letter K, and it's going to take you automatically over to the Live Paint bucket, which is right here if you want to find it. But the letter K will bring you there as well. Little time-saving device. I'm going to double click on this and grab another color, and you notice that when I come in here, anytime I have a closed shape, if I click, it just gives me the closed shape. So I can quickly make that color. I'm going to grab another one. Just a little word to the wise, this doesn't work if you have a gap. So in other words, if there's a space between the lines, it's not going to work. It's got to be closed up. So, oops. I can use the same color. It doesn't really, the colors, I just want to mention this again, don't really matter because we're going to change them. But there we go. See how simple that was to do? Easy. So now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and save my work just in case. And that is how you use the Live Paint tool.